Okay. Alternate cost. Get yeah, get Genesis Ultimatum. Cast the Ultimatum. Another coma. He is going to hate this. What do we have here? Good game though. He's definitely going to hate that. We cast like what, 4 Genesis Ultimatums this game? That's crazy. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Genesis Ultimatum. It's a historic best of 1 deck with average converted mana cost 4.4, 4 creatures, 43 non-creatures, and 33 lands. But before we get into the deck list, I would love for you to consider subscribing if you enjoy all my videos and all the variety that I do on the channel. We're almost at 100 subscribers and it's been a real blast seeing all the progress within the channel. Also, like the videos to help improve the algorithm a little more and put me out there a little more. And with that being said, it's all very much appreciated, and let's get right into the deck list. The deck has some tech in it which is my own creation, and that tech is Otherworldly Gaze. So the deck faces a problem. Genesis Ultimatum says, look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. Exile Genesis Ultimatum. That's the problem. The problem is that when you look at the top 5 cards of your library, sometimes you find all lands or all instants or sorceries, not really targets or good targets for a big card like this one. You usually want your targets to be your payoff creatures, your payoff planeswalkers, your top end like insane enchantments or insane creature. So how do we fix that? I tried so hard to fix it, and I also included in previous lists I included cards that would scry, cards that would do a lot of things, and I found that it wasn't really all that successful. It's Genesis Ultimatum was basically more, it revolves around luck. So I wanted to take the luck factor out of it as much as possible, and Otherworldly Gaze does that. Otherworldly Gaze says, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put any of them into your graveyard, and the rest back on top of your library in any order. So before you cast your Genesis Ultimatum, you want to hit an Otherworldly Gaze to improve your odds with the Genesis Ultimatum. So if you find all lands or instants and sorceries, you basically ditch those into the graveyard. Or if you find, for example, 1 payoff creature and an instant and like a land, for example, you ditch the land and the instant into the graveyard and you leave the payoff creature on top. This card is insane. It's an insane combo with Genesis Ultimatum, and it improves Genesis Ultimatum even more. Genesis Ultimatum is one of the more fun ultimatums to play. It's actually ranked 3rd when it comes to like power level, when it comes to ultimatums, but it's a very, very fun card nonetheless. And the list is very straightforward. The list has Negate, Test of Talents as our counter spells to basically like be able to play against decks that would run counter spells or that are like control-y. So these cards are like more against control decks. We have 2 Fire Prophecy, and that was I had 4 Fire Prophecies, but I cut down to 2 because we also have another card that does the same thing almost. Fire Prophecy was my pick because you get to choose 1 card to put back into the deck. You usually don't want to, if you open up a hand and you see a lot of these, you don't want to discard them because you actually want to hit them with Genesis Ultimatum. So what you want to do is put them back into the deck and possibly draw something that would help you out more. So instead of running like Cathartic Pyre, for example, where you actually can play the other side of the card and discard cards to draw cards, you actually play Fire Prophecy, and your targets would usually be your payoff spells with the Genesis Ultimatum. You put them back into the deck and you draw something that would help you out even more. We also have 3 Soul Seer. It's a deal 5 card. Yes, it's kind of expensive, but at the same time it makes permanents lose indestructible, which is this card's prime target is Heliod basically in historic. So it's a very, very good card, and had no problems running this card, honestly. The other tech card here is Valiket Awakening. It basically says put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards plus one. So if you open up a hand where you have like only Cultivate, discard, and then the rest are just big payoff cards that you probably can't even cast, you put those payoff cards back into the deck instead of discarding them as another mechanic. You put them back into the deck, then you refresh your hand. You don't want to get rid of them. You want to put them back into the deck so you can possibly hit them with Genesis Ultimatum later on. And the deck does a lot of shuffling, so even if you put them on the bottom, it's okay. It shuffles itself. The first shuffle example is Cultivate. Cultivate is one of the key cards of the deck. It unlocks all the possibilities of the deck. Cultivate is a must-have in any Ultimatum deck that runs green. So Cultivate is, a priority. We have one Ashiok Dream Render for all the graveyard decks. Not really relevant. One isn't really relevant in one copy is not relevant in a Yorion deck, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? What are you going to cut to put 4 of these? And do you really want to see 4 of these into the deck just to battle one deck out? No, I'd rather just try to be lucky or try to find it by refreshing my hand, rather than playing 4 of it or 3 or 2. We also have one Kasmina, not really all that relevant, but it's a target for Genesis Ultimatum. And if you don't target it with Genesis Ultimatum, you just play it and you ultimate Kasmina, you can hit the Genesis Ultimatum. Kasmina has always been a card where I play it in any green Ultimatum deck. So, and surprisingly, we get to ultimate this card a lot, like a whole lot, So one copy has performed more than enough. Our board wipes of choice here are Storm's Wrath and Burn Down the House. And another key card to our deck is Key to the Archive. Key to the Archive is insane in any expensive deck. Key to the Archive makes the whole deck here possible. It's a ramp card. It also gets you out of so many jams here. You can basically get so many good cards off of this one card. It's crazy. This card makes the whole deck possible. It makes Ultimatum decks even more better, and it's a target for Genesis Ultimatum as well. It's a permanent, and it's insane. We've been blessed with this deck when it comes to alchemy. I mean, with this card when it comes to alchemy. So this is a must-have in this deck as well. We have Burn Down the House, which we talked about, a better board wipe when it comes to Teamer colors. And yeah, let's get into our payoff cards. We have one Sarkhan, one Elder Gargoth, and one Vivian, because we don't want all our payoff cards to be super expensive. We want some that we're actually able to cast, so yeah, that's why I included only 3 5-mana payoff cards. We also have Chandra, Awakened Inferno. We have Ugin. We have 2 Kiora, Best the Sea God. We have 2 Koma, 2 Ugins, 1 Omniscience, and 1 Ulamog. These are all our payoff cards. They're all pretty straightforward. They've all been seen multiple times in multiple decks, so you all know like what these cards do. Omniscience basically makes you play any card for free. Ulamog game ender, Ugin game ender, Koma is a game ender, Kiora, Best the Sea God is a good target. It's a good permanent for Genesis Ultimatum. And the reason why I don't run 2 Omniscience and 2 Ulamog, because they're very expensive. Very expensive. So we run the less expensive ones that we can actually cast as well, and that's better. It's more consistent this way. We also run 33 lands, which is the equivalent of 20 or 26 lands in a 60 land deck. So it's pretty good. We're never really struggling when it comes to lands. But I guess it's all up to the shuffler, right? From these lands, we run 2 World Tree, 1 Triome, 2 Crossroads, 2 Fabled Passages, and we run a bunch of basics over here. Not a lot of basics, but good targets for the Cultivate and good targets for the Fabled Passage, and then your dual lands and pathways. So the deck has been really fun. It's been a blast to play, and the gameplays are insane. In one game, we actually cast 4 Genesis Ultimatums. So yeah, it's been pretty fun to play, and yeah, I've missed this card. I missed all the Ultimatum cards, so I'm just paying tribute to all the Ultimatum cards and playing them while I can, and I can. So So yeah, I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I hope you enjoy the list. Make sure you interact with me. Let me know what you think about the list. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and it's very much appreciated. And I'll see you next time with another video. Okay, bye. Okay, yeah, we'll keep this. Go for no removal, but we can probably find it. Yeah, he's playing green, so all right, we're definitely going to look with the Otherworldly gaze here. Thalia, okay. Yikes. So this kind of sucks, huh? It's unfortunate that we had to get rid of all of those. We have to find a removal here. Well, maybe we can race him. Yeah, get that. Get blue and green. Our ultimatum costs 8 now, but next turn we have the key. And the turn after, we are gonna have the ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. He's playing humans. And we are taking a ton of damage. We're gonna take so much damage next turn. But I'll take a Day of Judgment. Definitely. Probably wipe the board, then cast the ultimatum. Just to be safe, you know? Yeah, that's 7/7. That's kind of crazy. Alright, this is much better. We'll play another key here. Get rid of the Test of Talents. Probably get Time Warp, yeah. Get Time Warp. We managed to make it work, but only because we found a... So this is telling me that he has... what's it called? Coco? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not gonna like the Time Warp. Yeah, he has Collected Company here, for sure. But we take the extra turn so we can have Soulseer and Fire Prophecy online. What did we get rid of? We drew a land. Bad, but... Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Otherworldly Gaze. Sure. That can help us dig. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll be left with 3 mana open. Probably, no. Not yet on the Orient, not yet. What did we discard? Ugin, Kiora, another Genesis. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That has to be fine for us here. Yeah, kill the Sentinel. Put Yorion into the deck? Or no, not really. Kill the Spellbinder as well. Yeah, you can tax Yorion, it's fine. I don't really care for Yorion that much. We cast it next turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We have Genesis Ultimatum again with Kasmina. Negate can go away. Yeah, I cast the Orion here. We can discard the Otherworldly Gaze, which is fine because we can play it for flashback, right? So I'm going to take only one of these and then pass. Seems like he does have another Coco, maybe. Demonic Tutor. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Discard the Otherworldly Gaze and pass. Yeah, another Collected Company. That's fine. We have Genesis Ultimatum next turn no matter what. Mortal Cathar. That's pretty bad, right? He's at 6. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hopefully we don't die before we actually do our thing. Let's pass. Yeah, we're at 6 life. That's pretty bad. Is he going to attack here? I don't mind Kasmina taking some damage, but yeah, it doesn't seem like he's trying to kill us here. It's pretty close. That Thalia turn was pretty devastating, right? We have Omniscience. Okay. So we'll leave that on top. Discard Otherworldly Gaze and leave Forsaken Crossroads. Or no, actually, yeah. Yeah. Discard that. Yeah, leave it like that. Doesn't really matter because we're going to dig with Kasmina, I'm thinking. So probably, yeah. Doesn't really matter here. Okay. Alright. Do that instead. Let's see. Yeah, that glitch again. Nice.
I will let cities encroach on the wilds no longer.
Reach.
Beauty lies in variation.
Get another Ultimatum. Cast Ultimatum for free. Alternate cost. Yeah, we didn't top deck anything this time, but it's fine. Burn down the house. Storm's Wrath. Just to be safe here. And we can blink stuff as well. We don't care about the Vivian here. We get, what do we get? Probably this, or no, we have a Genesis Ultimatum in the graveyard, right? So yeah, we get Regrowth, discard this, and we get another Regrowth is fine. We can get stuff back from the graveyard anyway, so it doesn't matter. How is he gonna battle Ulamog, Coma? Okay. So what does he want to take with this? Coma? So that we don't tap him out, huh? Alright. So if that's the case, we tap him out. Augur of Autumn, that's fine. Okay. Alternate cost. Get yeah, get Genesis Ultimatum. Cast the Ultimatum. Another Coma. He is going to hate this. What do we have here? Good game though. He's definitely going to hate that. We cast like what, 4 Genesis Ultimatums this game? That's crazy. Alright, I'll try this. Not really looking forward to it, but I'll try it. Not looking forward to that, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay. Okay. See what we can do. That's pretty bad. They're milling all of our top ends here. Okay. Yeah, let's cast Kasmina here. He has something for 1 mana?
We must prepare for tomorrow.
We'll bottom Ugin just so he won't, you know, kill it.
I have
Okay.
other students to observe.
So pretty much just 2 creatures attack you to death, and then the rest are counter spells. Oh no, we don't have any more blue. Let's cast this. It gets countered for sure, but no? Okay. What do we take? I guess the Helix here. Drop a negate. Next turn we can hold a counter spell and burn down the house. Seems good. Nice. Yeah, our first Genesis Ultimatum milled. Okay. Let's go green here. You think I'm not ready? Come on. Fatal Push and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Okay. Nice. Literally didn't mill much. Good game. Rogues, go away. Alright. Yeah, I'll keep this. Hopefully we draw a board wipe. Yep. We've got ramp within the key here, which is good. Our 1 copy of Kasmina always showing up in hand. Sounds good. Okay. That's fine. Hopefully we draw into our ultimatums. Or we draw something at least. It's okay. I'm gonna take Ugin away. Nice. Okay, all we need to do is top deck a land for next turn, and we're golden. I'm actually gonna cast Kasmina. She's probably gonna get countered. Or not.
Beware the ember, but consider all possibilities.
Bottom that. We need to top deck a land, like, badly. Badly. Draw 3 cards. Okay. We top decked a land. It's good that he tapped out. This way we can play the key comfortably. Get another blue. Play the key. Alright. And get counterspell. That's what I want to get. Ditch this. Hopefully an untapped land. Test of talents. No, he's playing a lot of artifacts, so... And we do need an untapped land. We're at 6 potential mana. This is problematic, kind of. And we obviously have no way of dealing with it. Okay. Yeah, so he wants to spend the entire turn trying to kill Kasmina. That's fine by me. Not an untapped land necessarily, but... Not anything, honestly. Sure. He kills Kasmina this turn. But he's wasted so much time. That's fine, right? Yeah. We don't even use our graveyard. Okay. I think I'm gonna play Coma. Because Coma can't get countered, and I'll wait for one more land, just so we can hold up our counter spell here. So yeah, play Coma. Coma's the safe play, right? I don't want my only Genesis Ultimatum, or the only one in hand, to get countered. So we play Coma. Can't get countered. Can get bounced, it can get killed, Fateful Absence, but I don't think this deck really runs Fateful Absence, to be honest. So that's good. We also we're not going to tap this. Omnithopter, sure. We're not going to tap this. Unless he taps. Portable Hole. Or do I give it Indestructible? I think we tap it. I'm sure I've seen so many of these lists, these artifact lists, and none of them run Fateful Absence. None of them. Maybe in a best of one version it's different, but we're not seeing it just yet. Okay, so he's trying to find an answer, obviously. And if we top deck a land, we can comfortably play Genesis Ultimatum. Okay. That means you are tapped, my friend. So, Yeah, so since we have Ugin, we'd rather get the Genesis Ultimatum countered, right? Not Ugin. Yeah, we just knew he had the counter spell. So that's fine. We know they run that counter spell, and they can pay 1 mana for it also. So it's no problem. Cancel. Actually, let's do it in response. Okay. Okay. Another one. Okay. So it costs 2 to equip. Okay. Let's see what he wants to do here. That's fine. Yeah, that's alright. I'll take 1 damage. Sentinel. Okay. Let's play Ugin. It gets countered for sure. For sure it gets countered. They run 4 of these, right? Yeah. Very frustrating that we're not drawing any lands to... This basically has no purpose anymore, because we've seen 2 of them already, right? 2 of his counter spells, I mean. And we needed this the most with our Ugin and Genesis Ultimatum. Okay. 3 of these. I don't know what we're going to do anymore. Tap the one without summoning sickness. This is a prime example of why coma is a thing. Okay. Ulamog. Can't even play Ulamog, right? Yeah. Don't tell me you have 3 of these. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. See what we can do. So from now on, we can only tap 2 of these big creatures. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 2 mana away from this Omniscience. Or Omniscience, or however it's spelled. Literally 3 Metallic Rebukes back to back. That card has put in work for him this game. Okay. Yeah, just drawing and drawing and drawing. So I'm not surprised if he drew a 4th one, honestly. Man, no land, huh? No land. We're running the equivalent. We're running more lands more than usual, honestly. But I just don't know how we can't find any. I'll take a Day of Judgment. Discard the Ashiok. Even if he gets rid of the key here, we've got a way to deal with his board because of the World Tree. Genius Smith. Sure. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have a... Well, even if he does, it doesn't matter. We have Counterspell, right? So, for sure we are wiping his board next turn. This is at 1, by the way. Yep. That's his deck. It's doing his thing. Drawing. Doing a lot of things. Oh. So, tap the one that gives him lifelink. Tap this one as well. Block with the Orion. Block the other one with the Orion. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You can get your 2 damage, it's fine. He probably kept this. He's probably not going to play anything because it's a counterspell, right? So Steam Vents. Steam Vents, enters tap. Indestructible. We tap. He sees the Day of Judgment. His 4th Metallic Rebuke. Yep. And now it comes in handy, the counterspell. Don't tell me how. Yeah, you got nothing. Yep. Coma has put in work this game. Coma against his entire deck. This is why, even if it's a artifact deck, I'm a huge believer that you should run like spot removal cards. Like, you have to. Yes, it doesn't synergize, but at the same time, like, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? That was his 4th Metallic Rebuke, by the way. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Manual taps, huh? Burn down the house does not do it. Okay. We can tap his creatures down, which we are going to do, and try to go for the win. Unless he plays something else and switches these nettle cysts onto it, like a creature or something, like a thought monitor or something. So we tap. Still gonna do my thing with Goma here. We tap. Literally, Coma is such a headache for him. Such a headache. Another nettle cyst. That's fine. Shadow Spear. Okay. All right. Good game. That was just Coma. That was just Coma. I did nothing. So we're playing against aggro without any form of removal. Sounds good. This ramps also, man. That's crazy. Maybe I should have played a blue there. Okay. I'm not gonna play Gasmina. Yep, negate on the Calyx. Drew Vivian, but I'm gonna play the key. I think I'll take the Spark here. We're very close to Genesis. To Genesis Ultimatum. We're very close. So hopefully we hit something good with the Genesis. I do want a Otherworldly Gaze. Okay. Let's go for the Genesis Ultimatum. We get Otherworldly Gaze and Genesis Ultimatum off of the first one, so that's good. Yeah, it doesn't matter really, but doesn't really matter. So we pass. Okay. Gain life. Whenever you cast an enchantment, spell, draw a card. That's fine. Baffling End. Draw a card. Okay. Sure. You can have that. What are all these baffling ends for? Just to draw? Okay. Sure. So he comboed out a little, right? All of these can potentially go away, right? Oh man. Alright, so let's do this first. See what we're top decking here. Let's get rid of this. Go like that. Then play our Genesis Ultimatum. Get Ugin. Oh man, what a find. What a find.
We begin.
Untap. Good game. Man, Otherworldly Gaze is insane. Insane. With Ultimatum. It's insane. Nice.